All these rumors are fun to talk about. And Red Bull hasn't blown up yet.
Alex Albon's birthday. And his gift, Logan Sargent's car.
With the drain covers, why is this such a big issue?
That's what I'm saying. Alonso more and more is looking like Aaron Rodgers.
He's geriatric. We just kind of want him for merit mark.
You cannot win a constructor's battle when your second driver is not performing.
Grab your popcorn, folks. Things are getting crazy.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Lights Out Latest. My name is Marina. I'm here with Jason, Steven, and Tristan. And I think today, my favorite, because I get to celebrate my Brazilians. Not only did Gabby have a great weekend in F1, but F3 crowned their 2025 champion in Rafael Câmara, which is Rafael Kamara in English for the common folk.
Let's go, dude.
Tell me that in miles per hour, boy.
But only after I saw him win did I realize we've actually had a Brazilian champion in the Formula Series every year since 2022.
Wow.
Because 2022 was Felipe Drukovic in F2, then 2023 was Gabriel Bortoleto in F3, 24 was him in F2, and then this year Rafael in F3. So we got to keep the train going.
Gotta keep the train going.
Choo-choo.
Who's next? Who do you think's next in the roster there? Maybe F2 again for Rafael?
I think the most
Kelly
likely
PK.
would be him to run F2, unless Audi comes out with this like mega spectacular car and Gabby pulls off like the unthinkable next year, which I don't think is happening. So
yeah,
probably Rafael.
Okay.
He's my last hope. Unless like it goes to like Formula E or something like that, which I would still kind of count. I don't think it counts, but it's still like
Formula. Yeah,
still
it's still
Formula
Formula.
racing. So
What team is he aligned with?
Aston.
Oh, Aston. Okay. All right.
He's hoping for he would have been hoping for Fernando to retire years ago, because he won F2 in 2022. So it's now been what, 3 years since almost 3 years he's been out of a car. Like at this point, he's like washed. Like
Drukovic, that's like he's getting old in Formula One years.
How long was Oscar out though? Two seasons?
Not that long at all.
One? He was out at least one, if not two.
Yeah, but he was like a reserve driver. I mean, so is Drukovic right now.
Yeah.
We really need
for multiple teams, I think.
We need him to like hide Fernando Alonso's Advil, and then he'll be in the car. Like that's basically all we need.
Oh my god, I forgot to put that on the notes of him missing FP1 due to, what was it, back pain?
Apparently muscle strains in his back.
Back.
Which is literally just calling him old.
Exactly.
he had to miss FP1 for being old.
Get this guy some icy hot.
As much as I love Fernando Alonso, I was really hoping we would have two Brazilians on the grid for this race. But it was just FP1 and then he was back. So I guess
Last time we had a replacement driver, it was 2018, was it? Felipe Massa had to miss the Hungarian Grand Prix.
No, we've had many more.
No, I'm just saying at the Hungarian Grand Prix. Last time we had called the Resta in the Williams, and that was funny because he was getting lapped by Kimi. And Kimmy was like, this guy should stick to the commentating stuff as he passed him. It was so funny.
That's the most compliment I've ever heard.
Yeah, he was like straight up with them. Man, poor Paul.
That kid does not pull punches, man.
Yeah.
No.
But speaking of Ferrari, Fred Vasseur renewed his contract as team principal for a multi-year. How do we feel about this, Jason, as a Ferrari fan? Do we like Fred?
I feel like this makes next year our year more of a possibility.
Does it though?
I gotta say it's better than Mattia. Like Mattia,
Fred's the man, dude.
2022 was kind of random, and we start off well, and it's been downhill. And then 23 wasn't good. It was actually slightly worse than 22. 24 was even worse. 25 hasn't been good. But like what I've been saying is like Mattia was on the downslope.
Yeah.
Right. Like 2019, we're actually maybe fast enough to win something, and it's was down there. So I don't know. I like Fred. I don't think we need to change that much.
I think any F1 fan has got to be happy with Fred. Even if
He's
I
awesome.
mean, everybody's
I love
fundamentally a Ferrari fan.
Like personality wise, he's
Yeah.
insanely cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I do know that though he's been under a lot of fire from Italian media. And obviously
When aren't
there's
you?
there's something that hasn't gelled properly at Ferrari with Lewis, and I think they were just trying to find someone to blame that wasn't Lewis.
Yeah.
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 And he's French.
But Lewis blamed himself.
Doesn't
you
help
heard
that
that?
he's French.
Mm-hmm.
After
Mhm.
qualifying, he's like,
But
the
they
car's
have a lot
on
of shit
pole, the team is fast. The only problem must be the driver. I'm
Yeah.
useless. Like, he said that to the
That
media.
comment was
Yeah.
7-time world
hilarious.
champion and Chinese sprint winner,
But hey,
Lewis Hamilton.
it hasn't ever felt like he came back after saying similar things at Mercedes a year and a half, like a year. What was it last year? Similar
Right.
time last year, he was saying the same thing at Mercedes.
I mean,
Mhm.
every
Yeah.
time he'd say, Bono, my tires are gone, he would say a fast lap. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it
We were
wasn't
just talking
the
about
world's
this the
worst
last
race.
podcast. Like we were
Yeah.
talking about driver mindset, and it's like you don't want to know, or it's not like you don't want to know. It's not like you don't know. The
somebody
inner
needs to
workings
get
of
to him
people's
and be like, you
mind.
won the Chinese sprint. Like,
Yeah.
somebody needs to get
You
to him.
are a 7-time
You
champion.
are a Chinese
Yeah.
No,
champion.
you are the Chinese sprint Grand Prix winner. Like,
It's just
come
that
on.
like he's like we talked about it last pod, and we've talked about I think before like a NASCAR driver, Bubba Wallace. He used to be so painful on himself, and like
Mhm.
the team did great. I'm the worst driver in the world. Like I suck. I mean, stuff like that. And he literally had to go to therapy and like talk about it with his team. He's like, stop calling yourself an idiot. Like you're making yourself worse.
This
Yeah.
is
So it's like I don't know. Like it pains me to see Lewis say that because it's like, is there a
Yeah.
lack of confidence in himself? Like that sucks. You know?
Yeah.
I think it's just a combination of things just not going the way he thought at Ferrari. I
Yeah,
think
it's
that's probably
fair.
what it is.
I think there was
Yeah.
a lot of
No.
hope. I mean, look at this group. I mean, we all had hope. I still have a
Yeah.
lot of hope in Ferrari. I still think they're
Yeah.
fast. But
Oh, yeah.
like, I mean, Leclerc wins pole, and I mean, they won. I mean, they're good, but not as good as we all had hoped. I guess.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
exactly.
Every year they come in with the next year's our year, and we think they're going to do well. And at the end of the day, what Seb said, I don't know how many years ago, holds true. We're all Ferrari. Everyone's a Ferrari fan. Everybody wants to see Ferrari do well.
2015.
So, I mean,
Or
I think
16, I
there's
forgot.
always, and that's what makes, I think, Ferrari unique in that, like, everyone wants to see them do well, which is so much pressure. Because the
Yeah.
entire F1 fan base, for the most part, wants Ferrari to do well. The Italian media is grueling, and they haven't won in a long time. So it gets tough, and you try and find someone to blame. Lewis is blaming himself. I don't necessarily think that he's right, but I also don't think he's wrong.
Tell me how you really feel.
It's definitely a
Lewis,
toughie.
It's a toughie because it's not like it's not completely not his fault. Like
No.
it's not like, he didn't all of a sudden become a worse driver. I don't believe that for a second. He's still
No.
capable of winning races, winning championships
I mean,
with the right car. And I think the combination of his decrease in confidence with the crap direction they've taken the car and the upgrades that just don't work
mhm.
have led to this.
I
saw
gotta
it-
say, Leclerc
Go
on
for it.
pole does make that, like, I don't think it's the car's as bad as some people think it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
that's
then there's
fair.
Leclerc's response to after winning pole. What did he say? Oh
He was
my
like,
God.
I didn't think it was fast enough. It's a surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
And
I
then
did
this
see
is
this
the second
coming.
race in a row where, like, remember very distinctly last race, he came in to the pits and he said, "That's the fastest I can go," and he must have been like P8 in
Mhm.
Q3, and he was like, "That's the quickest." And then he goes and said, "I want to say he was like P3, P4, something like that." So there's a little bit of that, like, Bono, my tires are dead, of like he's like, I can't go any faster, and then he sets pole, or he does go quicker. But again, you have to have a lot of confidence. And I think this one was a little bit interesting too, that the lap at the end was so tricky with the conditions. Not that it was like raining or anything. It wasn't that kind of tricky conditions, but it did seem different for that final lap in Q3, which I think definitely didn't help.
Mhm.
But I saw a tweet the other day. It was like, who would have thought it back in 2021 that we'd be seeing Lewis and Max fight for P10? in 2025.
Yeah, it was like 11th and
Yeah.
12th. It's like instead of first and second, you add a 1 in front of it.
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
great battle. Kind of a risky move by Max.
Yeah.
I saw a great
Yeah.
Instagram post today that was like, I didn't know exactly what the GIF was, but it was like POV Max Verstappen fans picking up Hamilton fans after like they're coming to like camaraderie almost at this point because they're not fighting for first anymore.
Yeah, they're in therapy circles now.
Wow, they're fighting for non-points positions is crazy.
It is.
Yeah.
It's the reality of, I think, less in a lot of the American sports because the rivalries there are so strong and they're team rivalries that don't change if your players change.
Yeah.
But I think there is definitely something to the effect of like when you're fighting for a championship, those rivalries get so like for a couple of years, right? The Max Lewis like fan bases have attacked each other. But I think now things changed because Lewis went to Ferrari. Max and Lewis
Yeah.
are both no longer fighting for a championship, so they're kind of in the same
Yeah.
boat where their car is not that great, their drivers are struggling. So now they're like you said, they're in a therapy circle. Like
It's like the enemy of my enemy is my friend. It's
Oh, yeah.
like they both freaking hate McLaren. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, yeah, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So
Yeah.
I watched the race on Sunday, and then I went to my grandpa's house, and I showed up there, and he was like, "Oh my god, what a good race!" And I said, "That was the worst race I ever watched in my
Hey,
life."
yeah, I agree with your grandpa. That was an amazing race, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
My point to that is that it's always great when your driver is winning. I didn't find a single
Yeah.
race in 2023 to be boring because Max Verstappen was leading the race. He was winning the race. Even
Yeah.
if he was winning by 30 seconds, he was
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
winning. He's my favorite
It's
driver.
all a matter of perspective.
It's all a matter, exactly. It's all perspective, and it
Yeah.
changes from race to race, from season to season. So I don't know. We gotta, like Max said, we gotta go back to the drawing board because this is not how I want to finish this
gotta
season.
hit the books over a summer break.
Really missing Adrian Newey right now. I'll say that much.
Absolutely. He was on the pit wall, was he not, this weekend? I saw.
Yeah.
I think last week he was too. Yeah.
I was like, no.
You-
Like,
He's
no wonder
using
Aston
green.
Martin all of a sudden
means
keeps
go.
fighting.
Yeah. You gotta know
Um,
that he's absolutely cringing at what Red Bull is doing right now.
Yeah.
He's just sitting there like,
I wonder. Yeah, I wonder what he's thinking.
I wonder what the chances are that he like is looking at the Red Bull and being like, okay, this is what they're doing wrong. He knows exactly how to fix it.
oh, I'm sure.
Out of the car, and he's
I mean,
like,
but he's designed so much of that car. Like, so much of the Red Bull car still was influenced by
his
him.
design.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's no longer the chief designer. He's more like a consultant. Like, people have asked him, what does he do anymore? Because he's not really the chief designer. He's like, I provide guidance. Like, the team comes to me, he's like, is this a stupid idea? Yes or no? And then he, like, helps provide yes or no.
Oh,
if that's a
wise
stupid idea.
sage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically that's it. He's basically ChatGPT, but for aerodynamics. Like, when the team can't figure something out, they go to him and ask, what do you think? So
No, he's not leading the team of designers
Yeah.
over at Aston, but I think he can definitely prevent them from taking the wrong directions.
yeah,
moving
that's the whole
forward.
thing.
And if you're not taking the wrong direction, you're more likely to take the right one. So
Yeah, Yeah.
it definitely can help in a positive way.
Mhm.
Aston was great in qualifying, but
Yeah,
Pierre was
P6.
P17, and Franco finally outqualified him, and yet I don't think I heard a single mention of him except for when they
Yeah.
both went to the starting grid. And I'm starting to think, like, okay, has he become so irrelevant that he's donezo? Like,
I
are they
feel
gonna
that way. I don't think they're gonna swap him. I just think he's irrelevant.
I know.
Unfortunately.
It's just Alpine's irrelevant overall.
Yeah, that's
I don't
Yeah.
think it's a driver issue. It's just the team is irrelevant, so
But I
nobody
think-
really
But I think
pays attention.
Alpine's irrelevancy changes every weekend depending on whether or not Pierre can make a Q3 appearance.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I would say Pierre is carrying the team.
Even that, it's not like media go. I think their irrelevance is almost the same as like Haas's right now, where it's like
yeah,
Ali and Ocon are solid dudes and actually like decent race car drivers, but they don't have the media presence that like it follows them. It's the same thing with
Exactly.
Alpine because like look at like Sauber, Hulkenberg, and Bortoleto. We love seeing their like bromance throughout the year
Yeah.
and Hulkenberg's podium and stuff like that. It's like even though we came into this season saying Sauber was gonna be like the most dog water team possible, like It's unreal.
Yeah.
There's another
It
one
is.
that was a less talking point was Albon qualifying 20th, like dead last. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
I talked about it
Really.
pre-pod. Was I dropped him from my fantasy roster immediately? So I was like, "There's no way he's gonna recover from that," and he didn't. I think he came in like 17th or something like that.
Yeah.
But still,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I think just the Alpine struggle is just their irrelevancy, just like Jason said. It's just in general that team is just not. I don't know why, because Pierre can have a good race weekend every week and it doesn't matter. We don't talk
Yeah.
about him.
Yeah.
It's like almost expectation. Like Pierre does kind of good, and then we're all like, "Oh, there goes Pierre," and that's kind of
Yeah.
I guess
I
your
think-
argument, Marina, is more so the Franco, right? Is like he's becoming more
I
irrelevant.
think
Right.
he's becoming more relevant because I think we still talk about Pierre a little bit, but like genuinely, I think if I had a Franco Colapinto counter, he was not mentioned a single time in the entire race. I don't think
Yeah.
once.
I don't know if we've
And
talked
so-
about him once the whole season.
Yeah, it's been a while since we brought him
Yeah.
up, so that's
I forget
kind of,
he tries for Alpine sometimes, not gonna lie.
I think it's interesting because you have almost some race weekends a similar situation to what you have down at Red Bull, where it's you genuinely have a car that's pretty bad, but your top driver can come through, right?
Yeah.
And perform with Pierre Gasly occasionally Q3, Max occasionally on the podium, but your other driver is like literally irrelevant. Like Yuki
Yeah.
Tsunoda finished, I'm like pretty much dead last this week. I think it was like P18. It's like it's tough. And you don't have the top team media coverage that Red Bull has. So at least even when
Yeah.
he's performing like shit, Yuki still has a certain media presence. Whereas I think Franco's gotten so like he's not performing well, so he's not in the media. Because I feel like that's kind of how the lower, in my vision, that's how the lower teams fight for media time. They fight to be get more well known by scoring points, right? By being in the top 10. So
right.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Speaking of drivers who have slowly slipped into irrelevancy, don't hate me for this. Nobody come after me. I feel like I've barely seen Kimmy in the last like 3 races.
No, I agree with you.
I
Honestly.
agree.
When I saw him crying in the media pen, that was the only time I saw him pretty much the entire weekend.
He's still probably the best of all the rookies, but
I would agree.
He hasn't done well recently. George was on the podium this week, and where was Kimmy? Where did he finish?
I have
Honestly-
no idea.
P10? Yeah, like that's not great at all. you know?
Isaac takes the cake.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, Isaac is becoming more impressive
Or
by the
Gabby.
week.
Or
Gabby's
Gabby.
been he's been good.
Yeah,
Again, though, is that recency bias, though? It's got to be recency bias. Because Kimmy
I
was
think-
lighting it up to start the season,
Yeah.
and now he hasn't.
Yeah.
I think if you look
I
at
don't
it
know.
though, Gabby started the season off pretty bad, very slow, has gotten up. Kimmy started the season off pretty good, had some bad weekends, lost some confidence, has been on a downhill. Whereas
Yeah.
Isaac, I think, has very consistently been pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yep.
I think that's how I would like place the 3. Is like I think obviously Gabby's had more highs and Kimmy has had more highs this season than Isaac has. But
Yeah.
overall, he's also had less lows.
Yeah.
So,
That is fair.
Well, I mean, I also think it just has to do with the nature of the teams, honestly, because like for
Yeah.
Kimmy, like I think being on a team like Mercedes, like you expect him to do better than he is. I would say he's almost. I mean, based on the things we've seen, he's almost underperforming the car at this point. Whereas you have guys like Gabby and Gabby, Ollie, and the others, and Isaac. That's what I was trying to think of. Those guys are on smaller teams, and so when these guys do really well and they outperform the car, it's more of a storyline than a guy underperforming on Mercedes. So
yeah, another media
Yeah.
headline. I've seen a lot of stuff though recently, especially on social media, of like, is this proof that they brought Kimmy in too soon?
No. You see,
I
they
don't
waited too
think
long.
so.
They
No,
waited
so.
way too long for George. Bringing Kimmy now could only be beneficial, especially if he has like long-term stability to learn the team. And this
Yeah.
is not like a 1-year deal where you're like perform now or die. Like, which it isn't. So I agree with it. I think is right move.
Under different circumstances, I think I would have pushed for him to do one more year at F2.
that's fair.
But
I don't
given
know.
the circumstances of them needing to fill the hole of Lewis, it didn't make sense for them to take someone else and then replace them
Right.
with Kim.
Yeah.
I think it was the wrong call. But I think we are definitely seeing a little bit of that. Like, I'm very young. I'm very hard on myself. I'm like, I want to be the best, but I'm not there yet. And that's okay. But for him, it seems to have been really tough. He's lost a lot of confidence. He was like crying in the media pen. So it's been tough. But I will say though, I think they have it a lot easier for a couple of reasons. Firstly, I think they have it a little bit easier this year because there are so many of them that we are watching all of them, and I think they've each had their moments, which has helped them
good
out.
and bad.
When they're having a bad moment, I think it's less like, oh my god, like look what he's doing.
It's
wrong.
like every rookie is having a bad moment
There's
at some point.
having a good moment, right?
Yeah,
The good moments have been overshadowed, like definitely overshadowing the bad this season, because even if Kimmy had a horrible weekend, but Gabby was P6, so it's like you're just talking. They're kind
it's
of
also like if there was one rookie and the rookie had a bad weekend, you'd be like, oh, look, he had a bad weekend. No other driver had a bad weekend, right? But if you look, you're like, oh, this one rookie had a bad weekend, and then the weekend before was that other guy's bad weekend. Oh, but they do better the next. So it's kind of like there's less of, you're right, there's like less of a magnifying glass on each of them.
Yeah.
Especially
except for Jack Doohan. He's watching at home.
Especially with how close the teams are and how race by race they're switching. It's basically just like rotating which rookie is going to get a top 10 performance at this point. So I think Max has helped them out a lot too, because Max a little bit paved the way, and then came Lance, who was a little older but still young, and Charles was young, and I think they kind of paved the way a little bit, so it's not as like, oh my gosh, there's an 18-year-old in the paddock.
Right.
And at the same time, Max has been so like all of them have talked about how Max has been so open with them. Like he'll come to them and they'll be like, so like what tires are you starting on? And Max will be like, good question. He'll be like, I'm starting the hards, and he does start on the hards. Like he's generally very honest with them, maybe a little bit more than he should for my liking.
Well, to be fair, they are mid-pack teams. I don't think they're really a threat to him.
You see,
have pretty good relationships with them, which I think helps, because I genuinely can't remember very many people besides maybe like Seb and maybe Matt, Daniel, who were like welcoming to Max. Everybody thought he was too young, crazy, he was crashing.
Exactly. So like, he understands them. Like he would invite all the rookies over to his house and say something like, "This house runs best on love, laughter, and lots of beer."
My gosh,
who is this?
Max. Like he would invite everybody over and tell them that.
Is this true?
Marina, look behind you.
Oh. I wasn't even paying attention.
Move your head. Let's show. Yeah.
Oh, that's where you. I was confused for a second there. That's great.
Max is the type of guy to say this house runs best on love, laughter, and lots of beer.
I bet you he has that sign in his house. I bet you he does.
It's a bestseller.
To be fair, it's probably not beer; it's gin tonics. But sure.
Oh, of course.
It's vodka Red Bulls. Let's be real here.
Hey.
But speaking of rookies and their high performances, Gabby had quite a weekend. It was P7 in qualifying, which was like, I was honestly shocked. I was expecting P10 when he made it to Q3. I was expecting less before that. I feel like he's won, and I think it's just because the nature of Sauber, the nature of Sauber is that we don't expect much from them. Like the bar is so low with Sauber.
Yeah, anything beyond Q1 is a win for them.
Is a win, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then P6 in the race was great. He pulled off the one stop, which we'll talk about, one stop versus two stop.
Jason.
You see, every single team was like, the two stop is better. And then after Lando Norris absolutely bottled the start, they're like, you know what? Why not take the gamble? Let's just see. Yeah. And the one stop performed way better than expected and let him win the race. Like,
yeah. Well, he wasn't the only. He was 6 of the top 10 drivers in the did a one stop.
Yeah, they kind of all were like, oh, it's gonna work better, and it
Oscar
did.
and somebody else.
And Ferrari, I don't know, they're probably considering Plan F with like the 4-stop. Like,
Plan C for chaos.
oh man. I remember
Mm-hmm.
there's a serious call where like Plan F or Plan E, and I'm like, oh my god, guys, what are you doing?
Why are we up to
This is
that?
a failing grade if you're on Plan F. Like, come on.
Yeah. No, I think
Yikes.
though Ferrari, they made the call that they probably always would have. They kind of followed everybody else. I don't think
Yeah.
it was strategy's fault.
It was just
However,
a bad driver. It's okay.
you will never catch me saying that. And I genuinely, he drove a good race. He did.
Yeah.
He won because of strategy.
Thank you.
But he drove a good race, and I think at the end of the day, it was always the dominant strategy because of how important track position is. If you're not Max Verstappen sending it up the inside of corners, you have no business sending it up the inside of. Then then there's no
Right on
take.
Lewis Hamilton, yeah.
They were
I mean,
stagnant.
yeah. The Hungarian Grand Prix is Monaco without borders, after all.
I know when you sent that Monaco without walls, I was thinking about it and I was like, well, I feel like because it was towards the beginning of the race.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, I need to show this graphic. Oh, this is great stuff.
This graphic.
This graphic
That's
for you.
famous last words.
Yeah, this is because this was the video board at the Hungarian Grand Prix. Marina, you gotta know this one, right? It's this one.
This right.
Yeah, that's how Hungarian Grand Prix. So they showed it. So it's like Lewis Hamilton on video board Hungary. Let me show you the original. There was some reason they put his face up there.
I kind of remember
it was
seeing
a bad
that
race.
too.
Video board Hungary.
I mean, truly, the race was one of the pits, right?
Mhm.
So it's
Yeah.
like you can't have too much excitement. There was at the end there, Oscar got close.
He sure
But I
did.
think track position was a little too dominant. It was really tough to overtake. But I was shocked how long some of the drivers went on those tires. Like, I think Alonso hit almost 40 laps on those mediums, if I'm
I
not
can't even
mistaken.
find the original photo. It's just been so cooked into that meme.
It's
Like I
been
search up Lewis
overcooked.
Hamilton video board and that meme comes up. Not even the original. Oh, this is so bad.
Speaking of Lewis, though, Lewis's G move of the weekend was when the stewards called him up to defend his case for the move with Max's move where he went off the track, and he said, "Nah, I'm good. Y'all can do whatever. I'm not coming."
Y'all can deliberate.
Bro was so depressed he couldn't even show up to a meeting.
He didn't even show up. He was like, "No, I'm good, thanks."
This is
He
bad.
chose not to show up, and then Max didn't get the penalty. And I think it was a combination of things. First of all, it wouldn't have affected his race at all.
Yeah.
Second of all, I'm pretty sure it would have been like a 5-second penalty, in which case he was 8 seconds ahead of Kimi. So it's like, it's not like Max was going to lose a position. And he was just fed up and wanted to go home. He was like, I'm done with this shit. Like, get me out of here. Like,
Yeah.
and then he went to the media and told them, you can find another driver because I'm done.
Wow. That's bad.
It was
Wow.
rough. My grandma was like, oh my
Hamilton.
God. She was freaking out.
Hey,
Carmel
catch Lewis
Bennett
in
is
Cabo.
bad. Bro.
This
He
2-year
does,
deal might
hey,
be
if
cut
he keeps
short.
driving like this, don't let him there. He's gonna have to go to Galveston.
Oh,
Galveston.
gosh.
Bro's gonna have to go down to
That
Galveston. He
dirty-ass
doesn't deserve to
water.
go to Cabo.
I
Yeah,
genuinely
he only deserves Galveston.
Galveston.
I don't think there's a worse.
Some Chinese bud.
What was that, Marina?
I don't think there's a worse beach in the world than Galveston.
You've
Like,
been to
shit.
Galveston?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
all.
I
That's
actually
what I'm
look at
saying.
it
That's all he
as well.
deserves for this summer break. He hasn't done well all year, so the team will only pay his vacation if he goes to Galveston.
Oh my God, Galveston. Why is your water so weird?
It's disgusting.
Oh no.
And he
Because I
can
live.
and while he's down there in Texas, he can pick up some churros in San Antonio.
Texas Monthly says
gosh.
Galveston is a tourist hotspot, so I don't know.
Is it a
Maybe
tourist
Lewis is
hotspot
on
because
to
it's just
something.
bad? Is
I don't know. Speaking of just bad, Lando won the race, but he truly bottled the start.
Yes.
I had Jason
He
in
got
my
bailed out by the one stop so hard. Now, to be fair to him, he raced
He
a good
made the
race.
decision. Come on now.
He raced a good race. No, he said, "I don't care. Put me on whatever." Like he couldn't care less.
Hey. Not making a decision is still making a decision.
All right, Mr. Nee. I know you're showing it off over here to the crowd here. All right. Oh boy, he slapped it too.
Man,
This is getting
Jason's
weird.
going after the scenery jugular tonight. He's looking at people's backgrounds. He's getting
Oh,
invested.
you're up next, Captain Morgan.
Oh, that's hidden. No. You can't do that. Listen.
Captain is sleeping right now, all right? We
FBI,
can't be
open
waking
up.
him.
I'll see
He's
if
got
I
some under the
don't have
belt,
anything
boys.
threatening. I have nothing to
Wasn't
threaten
anything
Jason
threatening.
with.
See,
All
because
right, you
Jason,
got the
Don't
50
you have
cal
a
on your
50
shelf.
cal? Yeah, I was going to say.
You see, I'm smart. I have nothing behind me. This is a blank wall. Nobody knows
it's like
what
a
I'm doing.
thin background
Gross in
wall.
the Matrix.
I mean, literally.
we'll go back. Why have you joined the Lando hate train?
Me?
Yes.
That's
Alright,
a good question,
well-
actually. Why have you joined the McLaren hate team, Jason?
In terms of entertainment, I did want Lando to win because it makes the championship tighter.
9 points.
Mhm.
It's true.
Mhm.
So that was fun. But did he deserve to win? He made a massive mistake at the start.
If you say
And
he didn't
Oscar
deserve to
Piastri-
win, that's crazy.
Oscar
bro.
Piastri made zero
That's
deserving mistakes.
Crazy.
I agree.
So I'm just saying,
Wow.
like, he got lucky the one stop was faster. Otherwise, he wouldn't have won this race. If he would have did
I mean,
Oscar
I agree,
Piastri,
but-
he
Sure was
lost.
right there.
He won the race with losing 2 positions and what he made 1 overtake, starting P3.
I think so.
He jumped 3
Okay.
people in the pits just by doing a 1 stop. That's not deserved, and he didn't choose to do it. He just said, "I don't care." So the
All right,
team.
all right.
You know what though?
I got a good
Like I said,
thing to say
He
about
didn't run
Lando.
a bad race.
I got
but-
one good thing to say.
Go for it.
Okay.
When he signed the champagne bottle, he not only signed it, but
Oh,
he
I love
wrote
this.
"Don't break the trophy."
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah,
That was good.
And grabbed both trophies and took
I was
them
gonna
out of
say,
Hungary.
yeah, and he was very courteous about it. But here's
Yeah.
my point, though. He was dealt the hand of a one stop, and he still have to drove the car, did he not? And he still
That's
won the
all.
race.
He didn't drive a bad race. He won because of strategy. And if everything
Mhm.
last year, I think here's my thing. Here's my gripe with this, right? Is they
Mhm.
did it again. McLaren did it again at Hungary. I don't care how many times they've done it this year or that they have or have not done it this year. It doesn't matter. Honestly. I don't
Maybe he's playing
really
papaya rules.
championship implications. But I do think it's interesting that for the second year in a row, pit strategy for the 2 McLaren boys have decided who comes in the lead, who wins the race.
Yeah, but I mean, they gave Oscar the option to try and do a one stop, and he said no. So
Well, he said he didn't.
This is
He
true.
didn't think he was going to make it, but they did pit him very early.
All
So
right, I'll give you that. I'm
don't
being
know,
too harsh on
there's-
Lando. He did
there's
win the
also-
race.
in Oscar's defense, they offered him the 1 stop after he had already pitted for the first stop. They didn't offer it to him before he pitted. So that I know of. I'd have to go back and check, but I'm pretty
There
sure.
is also the unforeseen element in racing that is luck. I mean,
Oh,
you
100%.
can't- everybody wins a race with a little bit of luck. I mean,
Yes.
it always happens. So sometimes
Yeah.
more luck than not.
We won't even talk about Abu Dhabi 21, okay?
You want to go there?
Dang.
All right, that's
Let's do it.
I'm
Let's do it.
saying
Let's do
that
it.
as
Take
an
it
agreement
outside.
with Tristan. I'm
Let's
saying it
take
and
it
as
outside.
an agreement with Tristan. Oh, hey, this will get a
Whoa.
lot of people riled up. Daniel Ricciardo, Monza. Oh, Max Verstappen, Spanish Grand Prix 2016.
That was class. That was not luck.
That was class.
Sure. All right. Well, Tristan, what I'm trying to say is I agree with you. Every race requires a little bit of luck, and
It
Lando
does.
had just enough to win the race.
Not-
so-
Hey, I would rather be lucky than good. All right.
I'm not discrediting his win. I'm saying in general, I think the reason it has caused more attention from the fans is because it's the second year in Hungary that McLaren split strategy and give the race. Well, they didn't give the race
I
win.
was gonna say,
Then
don't, no, no.
not for the win, but they definitely, it's the second time where they almost, I don't want to say it like this because I'm gonna get attacked.
Don't
for
say
this.
it, Marina. I know what you're thinking. You can't do that. You can't play that game.
And he deserved. He got the win. I almost said he deserved it. I still don't agree with that statement, but that's okay. He got the win.
Wait, let me ask you this: who deserved to win that race? Because I don't think it was
Russell,
Oscar.
because Oscar should have locked up a
George
little
Russell.
harder and ran into the back
He
of
boned,
Lando, and George should have won with Leclerc in second.
Honestly, Leclerc should have won that race. Leclerc had a broken chassis.
Should have is different than deserved to win.
I don't know who deserved to win that race, honestly. That's why I'm not pissed. I'm not
The
mad.
one
I
on
think
the list.
Hulkenberg's a nice guy. Maybe he deserved.
Oh my
So
God.
basically, what we got here is that you didn't think Lando deserved. No one else deserved to win. Lando just didn't deserve to win. That's it. Okay.
No, what
I
I'm
see,
saying
I
is
see.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad he won.
I'm just
There's nothing
upset.
wrong with that he won. There's nothing wrong with Lando Norris winning the Hungarian Grand Prix. Good for him. I am saying lucky he had a good strategy, and it's the second year where they fuck over Oscar with strategy. That's it. That's
Oh
all.
my! Stop!
It's more about Oscar
Bro,
than it
Jason
is
is
about.
struggling over there. I'm just witnessing the
bad.
downfall of a man.
This is bad.
This is no.
Am I wrong?
No. Yes. They did not frick over Oscar Piastri. That no.
Easily made the loss. Like
Bro,
Lando.
we need the love back in this household. Put up the sign, Marina.
Live, laugh, love.
Put it up.
Got
We
it.
need the love to come back. This is starting to be a hate train
There
right now.
it is.
Yeah, there we go.
Man,
Well,
All
we're
is well
friends
in the
again.
world.
We're all friends again.
You're welcome.
Okay.
I'd love it if the sign like fell. Get my hand.
I thought about that when I put it up. I was very careful to make sure it stayed up because the love being broken was not something that we needed.
Exactly.
Speaking of Leclerc, though, I briefly mentioned it. During the race, with his like page-long going off the screen radio message crash out, I was convinced that like it was a setup thing or like a general like the direction they took the car thing when he said everything that he said. He was pissed off. And then after the race, he was like, yeah, my chassis was like broken on lap 40.
Excuses. No, I'm just playing.
No,
No, I'm
that's
just
actually
playing.
more of an issue than you realize because these cars are already so stiff, and the
Oh.
drivers operate so much on feel that when you have the chassis flex like that, I mean, I'm not a racing driver. I don't know any of this. I'm totally talking out of my butt here, but I've heard it's a really big deal.
I'm not
Man,
being
I want to say something, but I don't think I'm gonna say it.
You know,
My
it's
mind's in
almost
the
as big
gutter
of a
right
deal
now.
as when we see Lewis Hamilton cross the line first at the
wanna
Chinese
say it?
sprint.
I don't know.
Yeah.
PG-13. You want to say it?
Well, first of all, bring the microphone out from your mouth, and then
It's like in the back of your throat.
you're slobbing on it like a goddamn lollipop.
Bro needs to relax with the big black microphone here. You need to hold it away from you.
Oh
There you
no!
go.
Wait, there we go.
Oh,
All right. Anywho,
Oh my
all I was
God.
gonna say was you'd rather be stiff than soft. All right, that's all I'm saying.
Dude, what is happening? This is a one podcast.
Bro, we're shipping you to Galveston.
You
Oh.
gotta go to Galveston. Oh my
You're
God.
going to Galveston.
Unreal.
You don't
Oh.
deserve the Floridian waters. You gotta go to Galveston.
You just gotta go to Galveston. Maybe
I'm
wow.
here all night, folks. I'm here all night.
No, no,
Incredible.
no.
Oh my god, I'm literally crying.
He said it with such confidence. It's unreal.
As soon as Jason was saying that, he was like, "Yeah, you know, you'd rather it be stiff. I mean, you want it to be stiff, and it was soft." And I was just like,
I didn't say. When did I say that?
This is off the rails. This is what
Oh,
happens when we
oh,
record a
the
podcast at
chassis.
11
Well-
p.m. after we all had work the whole day.
and then you proceeded to say, you know, I'm not a race car driver, but they all base it on feel, so that didn't help either.
Yeah, they do.
Oh.
What's so bad about that?
You tell me, Jason. You tell me.
I don't know. Oh,
Listen,
God damn it.
You can work the 9 to 5. Jason works
That-
8 to 4.
We're delusional out here, all right?
And we record a podcast at 11 p.m. for you, 12 p.m. for me on a Monday, and this is what happens. So if you did make it this far, apologize in advance for your ears.
12 p.m. Oh, 12 a.m.
Yeah, whatever. Same difference.
I was like,
It is the
what
same difference,
Where are
actually.
you at? Tahiti?
Oh my god. Okay, this is a racing podcast.
Uh-oh.
Last thing that I will say about this, but I had to tell the story. I get a notification from United today that had 24 hours to book a $64 flight to Tahiti round trip.
What?
Did you do it?
I would have done that.
Not. I
I would
haven't
have done
booked
that just for the sake of going to Tahiti.
I have the rest of my summer booked, but hey, if you want to go,
Jason and I going to Tahiti. Yes.
See that Galveston.
Steven? Get Steven.
Only as long as we can fly out of San Antonio. I'm in. Pick up a couple extra guests on the way in San Antonio. You know what I mean.
No.
Hey,
Pick up Lewis when you're
chuck
down
those. Chuck
Pick up
those.
Charles Barkley in
Chuck
San
those.
Antonio, dude.
No, you won't find him there. You'll
You
find other
won't
people
find
there.
him
You
there.
won't find him there.
this podcast has hit its expiration date.
Expiration date.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're-
Y'all are
we're
all
at-
expired.
Oh,
Can you
God.
tell I do a podcast,
Wow.
guys?
Your mic cut out. I couldn't hear you. Can you say that again?
I think she did cut out. I did not hear
Yeah,
it.
she actually did. We're not gaslighting you.
I said, can you tell I do a podcast
What?
with 3?
Oh, that's mean. You can't do that. You actually cut out, and now you're being mean. Oh, what
Okay.
about man? I'm innocent. I'm an innocent bystander.
Shots fired.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You should apologize to them, not to me. I mean, anyways, last thing I want to mention before we also clearly need a summer break,
Yes.
is Lando Oscar Championship battle is now at 9 points.
Stupid close.
Stupid close. Should
Mm.
never be close again, in my opinion. But hey,
Yeah.
you get some lucky wins, and it'll
That's-
do that for you.
Just like Max Verstappen. Wait, what?
Okay, I mean you can't do that. It's a 4-time champ.
You can't.
So like, yeah, no. So like when you have multi-time F1 champions going on podcasts and saying that Max Verstappen is the most naturally gifted and best driver they've ever seen on a racetrack, then you can start using that one on me.
You
Thank
know,
We're
there's
taking
only
this way
one
too
driver that
seriously.
could beat Max Verstappen.
Oh, we all know who that is.
Is it
I won't say it, but I'll leave that to the comments to decide.
On that
Oh.
note,
Sid the Sloth.
Oh, we don't have any predictions, do we? No.
no, we
No.
don't.
I'm predicting a Lewis
How's about
Hamilton
this?
Galveston trip.
Can I wait? Let me
Check
lead the
the flight.
predictions this time. But
Okay.
my
Flight radar.
predictions is, what do you guys think any of the drivers are going to get up to on summer break? Name like one thing. I can go
Lewis
first.
will be in the U.S. He loves America.
He does
so
love
He will
America.
be
I
there.
think he has a house in Cali. No, am I
Yeah.
wrong?
He has
He does.
something over
Get-
here.
A Charles Leclerc photo of him red like a Ferrari.
What?
Happens
on
every-
vacation?
Sunburn?
Doing
He
what?
loves to document his summer breaks. He loves to do them.
Loves to.
Yeah.
He's-
And he usually
and he
spends them in the
Never
Met.
wears sunscreen.
Yeah.
Charles Leclerc album confirmed.
For me, I'm gonna say we're gonna see a ton of Oscar Piastri like simulator videos. 'Cause that's all he does.
I mean, same thing for Max. That's all we're gonna see.
Yeah, but Max will just be alive on like Twitch all the time.
Yes, I need to go on a Max stream. You see,
Oh my God,
Max
they're
isn't
great.
as entertaining as like Leclerc is on stream, but he does
Max-
stream more.
The other Max, I think, is the most entertaining. Lando's Max.
Mm.
Who's
Yeah, he's
Lando?
good. He's good.
Fetro. his last name.
Okay.
It's like Max and his goons, like the kids, like the guys that he has on there with him.
Team Redline.
Yeah, I like the team Red
Hilarious.
His goons.
I also-
Literally the best e-racing people in the
Squad.
world. Like his goons.
I don't know, dude.
Freaking goon squad over here.
I really like going on like TikTok and just like it's rare to ever see videos of him just on stream, but every time Penelope appears on stream, then it's
Yeah.
all about TikTok. I love seeing those videos. That's really cute.
I think the most recent one I saw was like she needed to go take a bath or
Kids.
something, and she was literally crying.
Yeah. He was crashing out. He was like, just go take a shower.
Please go take a bath. I think there's gonna be some. Lek promo for sure with Charles, though.
Yeah.
It's definitely gonna be some Lek
When
promo.
they bring Lek to the US, game changer.
Yeah, I can't wait to lick the Lek.
I don't know if they ever will, but I hope they.
Whoa.
I'm not saying I didn't say
Whoa.
anything bad. No.
Whoa.
No, I was just using alliteration. I actually didn't mean it. I didn't mean anything.
Oh my god.
LEC is ice cream.
You're not
Guys.
innocent.
Latest on TikTok, please.